starting lineups. First for Evangel. Starting at guard, 5'6" senior from Stratford, Missouri, number 3, Abby Wildermuth. At the other guard, 5'9" junior from Farmington, Arkansas, number 14, Alexis Roach. At the other guard, 5'11" senior from Walnut Grove, Missouri, number 15, Bailey Harmon. At the other guard, 5'11" junior from Wichita, Kansas, number 21, Alexis Coughlin. And at forward, 5'9" senior from Stratford, Missouri, number 25, Zoe Mullins. The Evangel is coached by Preston Beverly. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing your Pioneers. Starting at guard, 5'8" senior from Tecumseh, Kansas, number 1, Lydia Austinson. At the other guard, 5'6" junior from Kansas City, Missouri, number 2, Jordan Gonzalez. At the other guard, 5'2" senior from Olathe, Kansas, number 5, Michaela Gooch. At forward, a 6'4" sophomore from Stillwell, Kansas, number 30, Ariel Sargent. And at center, a 6'2" senior from Carmel Jefferson, Missouri, number 42, Megan Scott. The Pioneers are coached by John Lewis, assisted by Natalie Johnson, Nick Dixon, and Drew Croft. Today's referees are Jeff Stronggrip, Drew Roberts, and Devin Tortola.
And welcome back to the Cook Center at Bell Family Arena in Rocky Lamar Court for some Heart of America Athletic Conference action between your Lady Mid-America Nazarene University Pioneers and the Evangel Valor. So used to calling them the Crusaders for all these years, and now they're the Valor. And Evangel comes in with a 5-7 record. Pioneers undefeated in Heart of America Conference play on a little bit of a hot streak here, 4-0 in the Heart, looking to improve on that, go 5-0 as Megan Scott set to jump center against Alexis Cathon. A little bit of a change in the starting lineup for the Pioneers as Trelshawn Smith, normally a starter, has been replaced in the lineup for the tip here by Lydia Austinson, number 1, the senior from Tecumseh. So see how that plays out, bringing Trelshawn off the bench today. Maybe a little offensive spark there. Coach John Lewis, national champion and multi-time Coach of the Year, Coach John Lewis. But Pioneers off to a bit of a slow start as post-entry pass there, stolen away. Evangel's going to run some offense. Got a little 4-out, 1-in look. Setting that Carolina back screen, secondary break action. Good defense there from Ariel Sargent as she deflects the pass out of bounds. Evangel will keep possession on the baseline. Abby Wildermuth will throw it in, senior from Stratford, Missouri. On the inbounds, gets it into the corner. That's Zoe Mullings. Mullings is going to drive left. She kicks to the corner, pass mishandled by Wildermuth and goes out of bounds. Pioneers will take over. So one possession each way, one turnover each way. Looks like Evangel's going to put on a little token full court pressure. A little half court trap look. Got a couple. Here comes the trap now. Gooch handles it, finds Jordan Gonzalez to Megan Scott. Skip pass, extra pass. Gonzalez, 3 right wing, knocks it down. Good offense. Handle the double team. Play 4-on-3 behind it. Skip pass, extra pass. Find a great shooter open on the wing. Jordan Gonzalez makes him pay. Evangel, 3 on the way. No good. Offensive rebound, no good. And deflected by a couple of Pioneers. Eventually Gonzalez comes away with it. And Gooch going to set us up near midcourt. Calls out a set. Gets it to Gonzalez left side. She looks to go in the post. Megan Scott, she catches it. Double team comes. Ball's deflected. She's got to get out of the lane, and she does. Kicks it to Sargent, left corner 3, no good. Evangel comes away with the board. It's Abby Wildermuth. She's going to bring it herself. Kicks Bailey Harmon, tries the 3 left side. Couldn't get it to drop. Rebound, Scott. Pioneers don't have numbers, so Michaela Gooch going to slow it down. Comes off that little pistol ball screen, gets in the lane, kicks it out to Gonzalez. Another three, same spot, no good, but rebound goes to Austinson. One more try from Gonzalez, again too strong. Rebounded there by Mullings, and Evangel's going to bring it the other way. And Mullings has it top of the key, thought about a three, turned it down. Swings it to the wing, chases to a ball screen. Pioneers are going to ice those wing ball screens. And at that time, Zoe Mullings caught it on the pick and pop and was able to drive by Megan Scott for an easy layup. And Ariel Sargent the other way had a left-handed layup, no good. Another offensive rebound for Lydia Austinson, and she finds Gooch left side. Couldn't get the three to go. And Pioneers have been aggressive on the offensive glass here early. And this time, Ariel Sargent's going to pick up a foul going for an offensive board. First foul of the game for either team. And Anna Ralston is going to check in for Megan Scott. Ralston's first action, only 2 minutes into the game here, as those two will split time at the 5 spot for the Pioneers. Gooch picks up the ball at midcourt. Little horn set. They throw it into the high post. Surveying, looking to go inside. Bailey Harmon's posted in there. Now they do get it to Harmon. Harmon goes to her right hand, gets it off the glass and good. Gives Evangel a 4-3 lead. They're back into that press. Trapping Gooch near midcourt. Ball's thrown around a little bit, but Pioneers still have possession. They're still double teaming Gooch. She finds Gonzalez. Skip pass, corner three from Sargent. Too strong. Another offensive rebound from Austinson, but then it's taken away immediately by Alexis Roach, and Roach goes coast to coast, travels. Okay, they got it. Good transition defense from Gooch and Sargent as they got back, stopped the ball. Roach tried to go Euro step and split them, but took one too many steps. Couple more subs from the Pioneers as Trelshawn Smith will check in now, along with Zoe Hayward. And Gonzalez inbounds it to Trelshawn. Smith brings it up herself. No trap coming this time. Smith's going to come off a ball screen. Refused one. Drives baseline, kicks to the corner. Gooch tries a three. Too strong. Rebound Zoe Mullings. Here comes Evangel. Roach thought about a pull-up jumper. Now she's going to enter it to the post to Alexis Cathone, and Alexis tries a jumper from about the elbow. No good. Rebound Gonzalez. Pioneers have numbers. And Gonzalez tried to throw that full court outlet to her big Ralston running to the rim, but Evangel steals it away. Helter-skelter pace to this one. And Zoe Mullings has her shot attempt stripped away, but last touch by the Pioneers, so Evangel will take over. Baseline inbounds, 25 on the shot clock. Oh, and they get it in quickly. Shots blocked away. Harmon had a look at a layup, but Michaela Gooch got her hand on it. Credit for a block or a steal there, depending on who's keeping stats. Pioneers are going to set something up, run a little bit of offense. High ball screen from Ralston. Trelshawn Smith, pull-up jumper. Short. Rebound Harmon. Here comes Evangel. It's Abby Wildermuth. She takes a pull-up jumper left side on the break and knocks it down. Evangel's got a 6-3 lead here early on. And Trelshawn gets a dribble handoff with Zoe Hayward, her first touch. Swings it to Gooch. Michaela Gooch, three, left wing. Pioneers have had a lot of open looks from the three-point line. Knocked down the first one and gone cold ever since. Trelshawn going to ice a ball screen on that left wing. Wildermuth pulls up for three. Couldn't get it to drop. And Coach Lewis wants to talk things over. So we'll take a 30-second timeout. Pioneers trail 6-3, 5.5 to go in the first quarter. We'll be right back on MNUsports.com, MNU Sports on YouTube. All right, play set to resume. Gonzalez trying to inbound. Gets it to Gooch. Full court press is on. Again, we're happy to bring a free broadcast to you on our YouTube channel, MNUsports.com, go ahead and use that live chat feature. Let us know where you're at, who's your player, who's your team, who you're rooting for, where are you in the country. Nice to have an interaction during the game and be able to continue to provide a free broadcast for you. And good defense there from the Valor, as that's Michaela McVeigh got her hand on the pass and then eventually tied him up, so it's going to be a jump ball, possession Evangel. And Megan Scott will check back in. So the freshman guard forward, Michaela McVeigh from Walnut Grove, checks in and immediately makes an impact with a steal. Won't get credit for it, I suppose, but the tie-up and the jump ball, deflection. Now that's Sadie Chisholm with the ball top of the key. She swings it. Sophie Sparks. Sparks drives in, comes to a jump stop, kicks it out to McVeigh. McVeigh back to Chisholm. They go inside Bailey Harmon. Nice post move, gets back to her right hand, and she's off the glass and good. 8 threes your score. Harmon's got 4. Evangel sends Sarah Luambo into the scores table to check in at the next dead ball. Gooch survey. Swings it to Smith. Trelshawn throws that lob pass, gets it into Megan Scott. And she puts it in for the easy deuce. That is not an easy pass to complete. That lob from the top of the key against the fronting post defense, but Scott does a nice job using her body, seals off the defender, and catches, lays it in. Good offense. So here comes Sarah Luambo from the Congo, junior forward, 6'2". Evangel struggling to get it in on the sideline, and it's stolen away by Austenson. She's got a 2-on-1 break. Keeps it herself, gets fouled, and she's going to go to the line for 2. So Austenson steals away the sideline inbounds, takes it coast to coast herself on the left side, draws the foul, and earns herself a trip to the line. We got a MNU fan in the house from Blue Springs, Missouri in the group chat. Austenson knocks down the first one, and Jordan Nachbar checks in for the Pioneers. She was huge in the Pioneers' last home game, came in with 12 big points off the bench to spark the Pioneers. Chisholm with that little pocket pass, bounce pass off the pick and roll, is driving right, drew the help defender, and just dropped it to where the help came from. Good offense. Easy deuce for Luambo. Trelshawn Smith keeps her dribble alive, gets all the way into the paint. Floater's no good. Rebound by McVeigh. They're going to get it to Chisholm. She's going to run some offense again. They go left corner looking to post Luambo now. Sophie Sparks can't get it to her. She's going to probe on the left wing. Drives right. Gets into the paint. Drive and kick. Three's on the way from Harmon. Too short. And Nachbar chases down that rebound. And Trelshawn Smith stepped out of her shoe. So we'll have an official's timeout so Trelshawn can put her shoe back on. And Rachel Siebold will check in for the first time. 9 times out of 10, somebody stepped on your foot. If you're stepping out of your shoe, you're either nasty quick or you got your foot stepped on. I'm going to assume the second here. 3 minutes to go, first quarter, 10-6, Evangel leads. Gooch gets to Megan Scott, top of the key. She's going to drive right. Draws a hand check foul on Sarah Luambo. Only the second team foul of the quarter from Evangel. The sideline inbounds, they get it to Gooch, top of the key. Now Michaela probing off that high ball screen from Scott. Scott rolls to the rim, draws that help defense, skip to Siebold, corner 3, knocks it down. Good find from Michaela Gooch. Head fake, drew the defender to that rolling Megan Scott off the ball screen and found her shooter in the corner. Good offense and a big shot, first touch off the bench from Siebold, and she knocks down a 3. Difficult to do. Sophie Sparks got into the paint, lost the ball, and now they're going to get another jump ball as Lydia Austenson, first to the floor, gets 2 hands on it, ties it up, jump ball, and possession arrow favors Mid-America. Pioneers will take over. As Coach Lewis does such a great job of, after somebody hits a shot, oftentimes there's going to be a set play run to get them another look. Let's see if Siebold gets another opportunity here. Michaela brings it across midcourt against pressure from Alexis Roach. And there's that little pistol action. Comes off the ball screen from Scott. They find an open Gonzalez. She turns it down. Extra pass Gooch. Now they go to Seawold short corner. Drives baseline. Tried to find her center, Megan Scott, lift into the top of that charge circle, but it was stolen away. And coast-to-coast take there from Sadie Chisholm. Couldn't get it to go. There's a swarm of bodies in the paint, but Evangel comes away with the basketball. And Logan Jones drives it in left side, and it's blocked away by Megan Scott. Jones with a strong take to her left hand. Scott not having any of it. Sends it out of bounds. No reset on the clock, so 13 on the shot clock here. Trellshawn Smith will check back in. Nobody wants to come out. Now Michaela Gooch says, all right, I'll do it. Don't think they'll let us play with 6. Evangel looking to get it in quick to Luambo in the post on the inbounds. Couldn't get it to her. Now they're going to go pick and roll on the wing. Pioneers try to ice it. And eventually that skip pass stolen away by Trellshawn Smith. She's all alone. Layup right side up and good. And Evangel wants to talk things over. After a hot start from the Valor, the Pioneers have bounced back with an 11-10 lead. A minute 27 to go in the first quarter. MNUsports.com. Play set to resume. Sadie Chisholm brings it up, running the point for the Valor. Guarded by Trellshawn Smith. Now they swing it to the right wing. Ball screen comes. Pioneers ice it. She's able to get into the paint. Finds a shooter top of the key. Three's on the way. No good. Rebound Megan Scott. Just over a minute to go in the quarter. Pioneers can run some clock and still get a 2-for-1 action here. Double drag ball screen. Great pass. Trellshawn Smith drives in, finds an open Seabold left corner. She already knocked down that shot once today. Couldn't connect that time. But a good drive and dish from Trellshawn Smith. About a 22-second difference, shot clock and game clock. So Evangel can go 2-for-1 here if they hurry. Luambo, top of the key. Takes a contested 2-point jumper, no good. Rebound, Lydia Austinson. 5-second difference on the game and shot clock. Pioneers wisely slow it down, and Gonzalez going to run some offense. Now she goes into the post to Megan Scott. Scott finds a cutting Gonzalez. She goes extra pass. Seabold again, left corner three, too strong. The Pioneers are generating open look after open look from the three-point line and have not shot a high percentage as of yet, but are just really moving the ball well, getting good shots. As a coach, that's all you can ask for. Sometimes shots don't drop, but continuing to get clean looks. I think the law of averages, eventually that's going to become a more efficient offensive pace for you. And at the end of one, 11-10's your score. Pioneers lead Evangel. End of the first quarter, cleanly played first quarter there. Only 3 fouls total between the two teams. Nobody in the high scoring individually. Pioneers balanced with 5 different people on the scoreboard. Evangel the same. I think they have 4 girls in the scoring column already. So we'll see what adjustments are made at the end of one. We'll be back for the second quarter of action. MNUsports.com, MNU Sports on YouTube. Second quarter of action between your Pioneers and the Evangel University Valor. Close ball game at the end of one. Evangel has first possession. There were 2 jump balls in the first quarter there. A little double staggered shuffle screen. Get it to Alexis Roach, top of the key. She thought about a 3, turned it down. Probing on the right wing, guarded by Ariel Sargent. Good defense by the Pioneers. Austinson fights over a ball screen. Now 3, top of the key. Too strong. Offensive rebound by Roach. And Alexis Roach puts it in off the glass. Her first 2 of the ball game. Pioneers get into a secondary break offense. And Megan Scott drives, kicks it to Lydia Austinson, who come up with a great catch on the short corner. Now Gonzalez is going to drive in left side, gets it batted away. Eventually finds Megan Scott at the elbow. She drives to her left hand, gets the contested layup to go. For a second there, I thought that ball got blocked, but Scott able to retain possession and put it off the glass and good, so she's got 4 in the game and gives the Pioneers a 1-point lead once again. Evangel coach Preston Beverly calling out a set play, and he gets Roach in the post. Got exactly what he wanted. Little high-low action. Alexis Roach did a nice job sealing the fronting post defender and got herself another easy deuce. So she scored on back-to-back possessions. Good action from Coach Beverly and well executed by Roach. Megan Scott swings it right side to Gonzalez. Now Pioneers trying to go right back into the post, this time to Sargent, and she draws a foul. Foul is going to be on Alexis Coffin. 5'11" junior out of Wichita, Kansas. Her first personal foul. Anna Ralston and Trellshawn Smith check back in for the Pioneers. Gooch to inbound, baseline underneath. Surveying. Finally gets it into Trellshawn, top of the key. Smith going to come off a ball screen from Anna Ralston. Probe, stop and pop, pull-up jumper, got it to go. Shooter's touch, hit that front of the rim, got it to roll into off the backboard and in. So Trellshawn Smith has 4. These 2 teams just trading 1-point leads here the last few possessions. Sophie Sparks in the corner, guarded by Gooch, drives middle. Kicks it into an open shooter, shot fake and drive. Gonna get it to Cawthon. Alexis Cawthon kicks it out. That's gonna be Harmon, and she knocks down a tray. Bailey Harmon, top of the key 3. And good offense from both groups to start this second quarter. No stops here in the second quarter for either group, just trading baskets. Trellshawn Smith, drive and kick. Open corner 3 from Austinson, no good. There's our first missed shot of the quarter. 3-on-2 break after the steal from Gooch. Hesitation, crossover. Got the defender to bite, blows by her to the left side and lays it in off the glass. Pretty crossover from Michaela Gooch. Ties us at 17. Zoe Mullings swings it, chases to a wing ball screen left side. It's Abby Wildermuth that came off that screen. And Evangel trying to go back to that high-low action, stolen away by Ralston. Good defense. Gooch is going to probe. She drives in again, finds Ralston, and Ralston with a little pirouette gets it off the glass on the right side. We like to see that out of the Pioneers. Don't have to run half-court offense every time. You get a turnover or a long rebound, get out in transition and go. And Gooch pushed the pace that time. Got an easy basket for her teammate and a good finish from Anna Ralston. And in response, Evangel was trying to run right back and picks up an offensive foul away from the ball. That one's going to be on Alexis Cawthon, and that's her second team foul for Evangel. So Pioneers have a chance to extend the lead beyond 1 possession, which neither team has been able to do so far. Evangel back in that half-court trap. Smith breaks the pressure. Gets it to Michaela Gooch, calls out a set. Little pro cut action, and they go cross screen, looking to get it to Ralston in the post. Skip pass to Trellshawn Smith. She's going to survey off the ball screen. Tries to go right to left crossover, lost her footing, got the ball back. Finds Ralston, short corner jumper, and Anna Ralston knocks it down. So Trellshawn lost her footing, but kept the dribble alive and was able to find Anna Ralston at the end of the shot clock and hits it before the buzzer goes off. Pioneers had a trap in the corner, but Abby Wildermuth able to get out of it. Finds Harmon, 3-ball, no good. Rebound Smith, she's going to bring it herself. Trelshawn, 3-on-2. Now Evangel's got numbers back on defense, but Smith's going to take that pull-up jumper. No good. Rebound Bailey Harmon, and Sargent almost stole it away, but Harmon able to retain possession. She's going to bring it across for Evangel. Goes to Alexis Roach, left side. Now back to Harmon, middle of the lane, and she draws a foul on Sargent. Just got her feet tangled up there. Incidental contact. Unfortunate, but it is going to be Sargent's second foul, so she'll check out maybe for the rest of the first half. Avoid picking up that third, as Zoe Hayward will come in for her. Evangel driving from the left corner. That's Sparks. Abby Wildermuth. With the nice drive from the left corner, gets downhill to her right hand and scores. Trelshawn Smith looking to answer. 3-ball on the way. That pull-up 3, no good. Tough shot there, a little early in the shot clock. Now that time it is Sophie Sparks, and Sparks with a nice move. Gets into the lane going left, spins back to her right hand and gets it off the glass, gets it to drop. Tough finish. Her first 2 of the ball game, ties the game. Controversial call on the other end as Lydia Austenson got all the way to the rim to her right hand and got it to go. Could have been an and one, but the official decided offensive foul on Austenson. A little bit biased, but the home crowd disagrees.
That was her second team foul.
Austenson's first foul in the ballgame, so we'll stay tied at 21. Just under 5 minutes to go in the half. Bailey Harmon, another 3 left wing, no good. Hit every part of the rim, looked good. Couldn't get it to drop. Gooch finds Austenson again. Austenson this time tried to dish it to Megan Scott, hit her in the face with the basketball. Evangel's got an opportunity the other way, and they capitalize. Sophie Sparks again. Tough finish on the left side off the glass. Gives Evangel a 2-point lead. Gonzalez looking to answer. Goes drive and kick. The pass is deflected out of bounds. The Pioneers will keep possession. Surely we've got some Evangel fans in Springfield tuning into the ball game. Happy to have you. Let us know who you're rooting for, where you're at in the live chat. Helps us interact with the live stream a little bit. Although there's a decent amount of maroon up in the stands here. We've had a little bit of a crowd travel from Springfield, it looks like. Gooch finds an open Zoe Hayward right corner. She drives right side and thought they were going to pass on it for a second, but official correctly calls the foul on Sarah Wambo. Zoe Hayward with a strong drive on the right side draws the foul. She's going to go to the line for 2. And Hayward able to knock down the first one. So we got a 1-point ball game. 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Hayward's first points of the game. All 5 Pioneers on the floor have gotten the scoring column, as well as, I believe, 4 of them on the bench. So that's 9 Pioneers have scored here in the first half and just 22 points. Pretty evenly dispersed. Bailey Harmon leads Evangel with 7. Now Sparks comes off a screen from Harmon. Gets it to her, left side. And Jordan Gonzalez should have had a steal there, but deflects the pass away. Evangel was able to keep possession. Sparks tries another tough runner on the right side, no good. Rebound Megan Scott, and she draws the foul on Michaela McVeigh. Wambo and McVeigh had a little bit of a trap there on the rebound, and just a little too much contact. First foul on McVeigh. 4th team foul on Evangel, so for the rest of the half, Pioneers will be in the bonus in the women's game. 5 team fouls in a quarter, and they go to the line for 2. No 1-and-1. Fouls reset each quarter, not in the half. So Pioneers in the bonus the rest of the way. Good pass. Gonzalez drive and kick, finds an open Seabold in the corner. 3-ball corner pocket. Knocks it down. And a great play from Gonzalez to drive and kick, draw the help, left-handed, on the money, on target, on-time pass to her shooter. And Siebold knocks down her second triple. Zoe Hayward going to be called for a block here, fighting over the ball screen. That's what I meant here in the first half. Pioneers have had a lot of those clean looks from the three-point line, catch-and-shoot opportunities, and knocked down the first one of the game, and then it went cold for a stretch, and they've knocked down a couple here in the second quarter. They're going to continue to take that if they generate good looks. And now they go to Jordan Knockbar for Megan Scott. So Knockbar is playing the 5, but she's a little bit of a pick-and-pop threat. Kind of a small ball lineup of death type look from Coach John Lewis, where Knockbar can handle the ball and drive and shoot it from the three-point line, but she's playing that de facto center position. She comes away with a defensive rebound here. Gets it to Gooch. And Michaela comes off that double drag ball screen from Hayward and Knockbar. Gets it to Zoe Hayward. Zoe goes inside to Jordan. Knockbar tries to kick it out against the double team. The pass is deflected away. Eventually, Evangel comes away with it. Bailey Harmon got all the way down the lane, had a layup opportunity, but she was fouled on the floor prior to the shot attempt. Foul is on Knockbar. Fourth team foul on the Pioneers, so both teams in the bonus the rest of the half. Bailey Harmon drives in, Sparks drives in, gets her shot blocked away by Knockbar, and it's going to get tied up. Possession arrow is going to favor the Pioneers. There, I knew we had some Valor fans watching. Have an Evangel fan in the chat.
Substitution for Evangel number 2, Sadie Chisholm.
Sadie Chisholm checks back in for Evangel.
Also checking in number 30, Godar Patton.
And press is back on, but Gonzalez able to get it to Gooch, who finds a cutting Knockbar left side, and she had a layup opportunity, was fouled. That's how you break a press. You're going to press us, we're going to go shoot layups, or free throws in this case.
That's your second, 5th team foul.
But when teams break a full court press and then slow it down and then try to run some offense, that plays right into the hands of the defense, because you're taking 10 seconds off the clock before you start running your offense. They only have to guard in the half court for 15, 20 seconds. Break the press and get into the paint and score quickly, which Gooch did a nice job of there, although Knockbar unable to knock down the first free throw. Does hit the second. Extends the Pioneers' lead to 3. Rachel Siebold guards the ball near midcourt. Now Hayward guards the right wing. It's Connor Patton for Evangel. Goes dribble handoff with Jazzy Kirby. That's a name for you. Jazzy Kirby. I like it. Kirby drive and kick to Zoe Mullings. Mullings gets downhill to her left-handed layup, no good. And Siebold grabs the rebound and draws the foul, so she's going to go to the line for 2.
Foul number 25, Zoe Mullings. That's her first.
Foul on Mullins there, and Mullings picks up her first.
Rachel Siebold at the line.
Senior, another senior from Stratford, Missouri. Her and Wildermuth must have been high school teammates. And Siebold, unable to hit the first, has knocked down 2 threes here in this first half. Second one on the way, got it. She's up to 7 points to lead the Pioneers here in the first half. Pioneers trying to ice that ball screen on the right side, but Sadie Chisholm able to get past it and drops off a pretty bounce pass to her teammate Zoe Mullings for the easy layup. That's the second just really, really nice pass we've seen from Chisholm leading to a layup. She does a nice job setting up her teammates at the point guard position for Evangel. And Knockbar and Zoe Hayward play a little two-man game on the right wing. Pick and roll, Hayward drives, stops, throws a skip pass to Gonzalez. Jordan's 3 on the way, no good. Siebold comes away with the rebound, keeps it in bounds. I thought it was going to go out on the baseline for a second, but Hayward, 3, left wing, no good. inconsistent shooting continues for both groups, really, from the perimeter. As Connor Patton couldn't get the left-handed layup to drop. And Gooch this time couldn't get the layup to go. So back and forth we go. Fast pace, but neither team able to knock down a shot here in the last couple of minutes of play. And Jazzy Kirby is going to go to the line for two, as they're going to get Gonzalez for the foul. It looked like that ball was batted away, and a couple of players were converging, trying to pick up the loose ball. And Gonzalez, I guess, a little too much contact for the officials' liking, and Kirby's going to go to the line. The chance to tie this ball game. 41 seconds to go, first half, 27-25. Pioneers lead. And Kirby misses the first one with the whooping Ryan Robinson over in the corner, who's caused many missed free throws in the Cook Center in his time. Or maybe it's the cheerleaders that distracted in their ugly Christmas sweaters on that side. At least I hope it's ugly Christmas sweater day. Maybe I just offended them. Some pretty interesting Christmas sweaters down there from the cheerleaders, Coach Pana's cheerleading group, who do a fantastic job, by the way. Even the floor sweeper with the interesting colored bright blue Christmas sweater down there. On both sides, we got a Christmas sweater. So Pioneers, 10 seconds difference shot in game clock, are going to have the last shot opportunity of their first half come from Gonzalez off the right wing three, unable to get it to go, and Evangel will get the last shot of the half. 16 seconds to play. Chisholm has it top of the key. And Sadie Chisholm probing. Going to come off of a little ball screen action. Nope, refused it. Went top of the key, and they go back to that high-low set for Alexis Roach, but it's stolen away by Gonzalez. Good defense there. Unable to get a shot off at the end of the first half. So the Pioneers are going to take a lead into the locker room. 27-26 your score. 15-minute break. We'll be back in about 14. Go over some stats from the first half. Thanks for being with us at MNUsports.com. Well, as we get going in the second half of action between the Mid-American Nazarene University Lady Pioneers and the Evangel University Valor, bringing some stats to you from the first half. Again, both teams cold shooting it from the three-point line. Evangel just 1 for 9. That one knocked down by Bailey Harmon. Pioneers just 3 of 17, and Gonzalez knocked down a 3 first possession of the game, so 2 for 16 after that. Both of those three-point makes by Rachel Siebold. Evangel with a slight lead on the glass, 22-19. 10 turnovers for the Valor, just 8 for the Pioneers. Very closely contested ball game. No one in double figures either way from an individual standpoint, but a 1-point lead for your Pioneers, 27-26. Evangel has the arrow coming out of the break, and they'll have a chance to retake the lead here, first possession. Abby Wildermuth probes, top of the key. Gets it to Bailey Harmon. Back to Wildermuth in the corner. Now she goes inside to Harmon. Harmon works, gets to that right hand off the glass. I can't believe that one didn't drop, but couldn't get it to go. Megan Scott with the rebound. And Gooch comes away with it. Gooch to Sargent. Sargent inside Megan Scott, and she draws the foul. Is going to go to the line for 2. So good post up there from Scott. Fed in by Sargent. And fouled by Bailey Harmon. Harmon's first personal. No good on the first attempt. Gets the second one to go and extends the lead to 2. So here comes Wildermuth for Evangel. Against that full court man-to-man defense from Michaela Gooch. Evangel was trying to go inside to Alexis Cathon there. Couldn't get it to her. Harmon flashed high post. Kicks it back out. This is Roach, Alexis Roach. Comes off the ball screen. Swing, swing. Right corner, Wildermuth. Ices the ball screen. Pioneers do a good job keeping it on that side, and that's going to be a turnover. Would have been a really tough catch from Alexis Roach there on that bullet pass on the baseline. She couldn't quite come down with it. Good defensive possession there for the white jerseys. Now that press from Evangel giving us a little problem. Couldn't get it in bounds. Eventually, Lydia Austinson gets it in and gets it right back, brings it up herself. And dribble handoff. Sargent had a rolling Megan Scott to the rim. Couldn't get it to her, but Austinson misses the 3, and Scott grabs the offensive rebound, puts it up and in. So Scott making her presence known down low here early in the second half. Gonzalez ices that ball screen left side. Evangel works it around the perimeter. Harmon now going to take a pull-up jumper, left it short. Gonzalez the rebound, she's going to push. Now it's going to get it to Gooch, top of the key, and reset. Michaela probing, she's going to try a pull-up jumper, left elbow, no good. Rebounded by Roach, and Evangel slows things down. Finally get it to Wildermuth. In that horns action, they're looking for that high-low pass. They get it. Bailey Harmon, and 1. Got the seal, got the post entry, drew the foul, and got the basket to go. So Harmon's got 9 points, a chance to make it 10 on the and 1 opportunity. Second personal foul on Lydia Austinson. And Harmon knocks it down. She's in double figures, and it's a 1-point ball game. (30-29) your lead. Pioneers just under 8 to go in the third quarter. Low-scoring ball game here. Good defense from both sides, but also poor shooting from the perimeter. And Megan Scott, another one, seals it in the post, gets a bucket to go. Used her body well, got good position, and she's got 9. That's 3 straight possessions the Pioneers have gone inside to Scott, and 3 straight times she's come away with points. To see that continue, although typically Ralston would be subbing in right about now for Scott in their rotations. Hasn't just yet, but Abby Wildermuth knocks down a 3 to tie us at 32. A big answer there for Evangel. Michaela refuses a screen left side, gets downhill on the baseline, left-handed hook pass, finds Sargent. Great look from three, couldn't get it to go. Been the story of the ball game so far. As Trelshawn Smith checks in for the Pioneers. Austinson will take a seat. And here comes Anna Ralston right on cue. Pioneers with a little bit of full court man-to-man pressure there. But didn't pick up Bailey Harmon full court, and she got the entry pass on the sideline, took it all the way to the rim, drew a foul. She's going to go back to the line for two more. And that's the third foul on Ariel Sargent. So she'll have to be careful here. See if Zoe Hayward comes in, and on cue she does. Don't want Sargent to pick up a fourth here this early in the second half. And luckily Harmon goes 0 for 2, so no damage done except for that third personal on Sargent. And Evangel in that trap near midcourt. They get it to Gonzalez. Her pass deflected out of bounds. So Hayward comes in. Pioneers will take it out of bounds on the sideline. They get it into Anna Ralston. Dribble handoff right back to Gonzalez. Now Gooch is going to try a three right wing short. Dead ball rebound in favor of the Valor. And Wildermuth will bring it up against that full court pressure. She gets to Zoe Mullings. Mullings drives in from the top of the key, draws a foul on Ralston. She's going to go back to the line. That's 3 team fouls here early in the third quarter on the Pioneers, all shooting fouls. Just Anna's first, but Zoe Mullings is going to go to the line for 2. Knocks down the first one, and that's the last thing you want to do in a low-scoring ball game where a team's struggling from the field. Give them a chance to earn free ones at the line, and that's what the Pioneers have done here in the third quarter. So I think this is the 6th foul shot of the third quarter here early on. Mullings capitalizes 2 for 2. She's got 6 points, gives Evangel a 2-point lead. And Trelshawn Smith breaks the pressure, gets it to Jordan Gonzalez. Gonzalez had a cutting Ralston who had a layup chance, but Jordan was fouled on the perimeter prior to the pass. That'll be the third personal on Alexis Cathon. Pioneers running that sideline inbounds play. Ralston sets a ball screen for Gooch. Michaela skip pass. Trelshawn Smith, 3 on the way, no good. Here comes Wildermuth. Gets it to Bailey Harmon. That patented left to right spin that's been working all night. Just couldn't get that one to drop. Too strong off the glass, but Evangel comes up with the offensive rebound. They'll try again. Abby Wildermuth swings it to Cathon. Cathon over to Roach, and Alexis Roach probes. She's going to drive left side, take a pull-up jumper. Too strong. Rebound Smith. Trelshawn's going to push. Pioneers have numbers if she throws that skip pass, but she takes it herself, gets all the way downhill, has an open layup left side, and just couldn't get it to go. Too strong off the glass. As is so often the case, a missed layup on one end leads to an easy basket on the other, and Alexis Roach puts it up and in. Gives Evangel a 4-point lead, and Smith's going to be kicking herself after that one. She makes a great drive to the basket and has a free lane and just couldn't get the bunny to go down. It's a 4-point swing. Consequently, Evangel leads by 4. Trelshawn to inbound on the baseline. Gets it into Rachel Siebold. Siebold, dangerous cross-court pass. Gonzalez comes down with it. Back to Trelshawn Smith. She's going to take a 3. Too strong. The shooting struggles continue for the Pioneers. Another open look from a good shooter and just couldn't get it to go. And this time, Logan Jones, the sophomore, with a nice move in the lane, gets the bucket to go, her first 2 of the ball game. And hectic play on the other end. Siebold driving to the basket, 50-50 block charge call, and Pioneers get the blocking foul on Jones. Just Jones's first personal. And Siebold passed there, so not a shooting foul, and Pioneers will take it out of bounds underneath. Chisholm, who's impressive off the bench, sparked some easy baskets for Evangel in the first half with her penetration and little dime dropped off bounce passes for layups. Checks in for Evangel, backup point guard. And Coach Lewis is going to call timeout, talk things over, get his group on the same page. That'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll see what the Pioneers have drawn up coming out of this one. 4:36 to go in the third quarter, 6-point lead for Evangel. Action resumes. Pioneers down 6. Coming out of the timeout, see if they get Megan Scott a touch in the paint. She sets that ball screen, rolls, and good play from Michaela Gooch. Faked that dribble handoff, got a defender to bite on the hesitation, and came to a jump stop, knocked down that little pull-up jumper off the glass, and Gooch got 4 points in the game and cuts the lead to 4 for Evangel. That's what you need out of your senior point guard. Stop the bleeding, get us an easy basket, go on a little bit of a run here. But Alexis Roach tries a pull-up jumper left side, blocked by Megan Scott. And Scott gets it back to Gooch, and Pioneers have numbers if they push. And Michaela probing. Right to left crossover, gets downhill, and she gets another one. Left-handed layup to go, cuts it to 2. A 4-0 run for Michaela Gooch. Has the momentum shifting back in the Pioneers' favor here. After that timeout from Coach Lewis, there's a little bit of a different energy from this group. Evangel goes back to that high-low set that's been effective, and they get another layup. Bailey Harmon off a nice pass from Sarah Luambo on that little high-low action, and Harmon's got 12. Gonzalez this time drives in, got her defender to hesitate on that little right-to-left crossover, and then draws a foul on that help side coming over. So Jordan Gonzalez is going to go to the line for 2. It's a great way to get yourself going as a shooter. As Jordan knocked down a 3 to start the game and then has gone cold. Get to the rim, get a layup, get a couple of free throws to go down, see that ball go in, start to get your confidence back. And glad to see her earn a trip to the line, but too strong on the first attempt. Second one's nothing but net. So we got a one-possession ball game, 40-37. 3:20 to go, third quarter. Chisholm comes off that Horns ball screen. Keeps her dribble alive. Goes to Luambo. Here's that high-low look. They're trying to get it into Logan Jones, I believe. Couldn't get it to her. And now Harmon loses the ball in the corner, picks her dribble up, and heady timeout there from Coach Beverly. Preston Beverly saw his junior, Alexis Roach was trapped in the corner, and he didn't like what he saw, called timeout, bailed her out. They'll take a 30-second timeout, draw something up, have an opportunity to extend this to a 2-possession ball game when we come back. Evangel gets it in to Sophie Sparks, and she's got the ball left wing. Drives in the corner, left side, floater, too strong. Rebound, Lydia Austinson. Pioneers can push, and Gooch does. Gets into the paint, draws a little bit of contact. And that's one of those plays where that ball is probably off Michaela, but the official decided there was contact. I'm not going to call a foul, but I'm not going to take away the basketball either. We'll just say Pioneers ball on the baseline. And Gooch struggling to find an inbound. Eventually gets it to Jordan Gonzalez. She throws a cross-court skip back to Gooch. Gets it inside to Megan Scott. One-on-one in the post. We like that matchup. No way. No way is that an offensive foul. I mean, credit Sarah Luambo. She's playing strong defense at the beginning of that possession. But Megan Scott just with a textbook drop step. And Luambo goes down, and Scott has a layup, but they reward the defense with an offensive foul on Megan Scott. That's just a bad call. But a pretty play on the other end as Connor Patton splits the double team right through the heart of the defense and gets a layup to go off the right side. Extends that lead to 5 for Evangel. And Austinson, 3-ball, no good. Rebound Patton, and she throws a full court outlet. Layup right side, up and good. That's Logan Jones. 44-37. And just like that, momentum shifts way back in the favor of the Valor. So Evangel has extended this to a 7-point lead. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Timeout, Coach Lewis. They're going to talk things over. Full timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute. MNUsports.com. Empty possession out of the timeout for the Pioneers. And Evangel going to have a chance to extend this lead to double digits. Sparks brings it across. Excuse me, that was Sadie Chisholm. And Chisholm's pass mishandled by Logan Jones, top of the key, and it bounces over the over and back line. Fortunate break for the Pioneers. They'll take over. Trelshawn Smith checks back in. So the Pioneers going with their usual starting lineup. Sub Ralston for Megan Scott, with Sargent and the 3 guards, Trelshawn Smith, Jordan Gonzalez, and Michaela Gooch, who has it now. Evangel's going into a little bit of a zone here. Kind of an amoeba exchange zone. Little matchup. Trelshawn Smith gets into the paint of it, though, and tried to find a cutting in or Ralston to the rim, and that ball was knocked away. Good defense by Sarah Luambo. And here comes Evangel. Oh, what a move. Connor Patton between the legs, gets downhill, comes to a jump stop, shot fake, got her defender off the ground, went up and under, and I mean, beautiful move, but just couldn't get the finish to go. Pioneers fortunate. Evangel clinging to that 7-point lead. And they're falling back into this amoeba zone, little matchup zone. Going to put a defender at the free throw line. She's going to take the first pass out. Those wings will extend up. There it is. Chisholm comes out. And that big 5-man will continue to guard the 5. It's an interesting little matchup zone from Coach Beverly, and it's been effective here in these two possessions. Almost came up with a steal that time, deflected out of bounds. Only 6 on the shot clock for the Pioneers. Baseline underneath. Gooch to inbound. Gets to Trelshawn Smith. She's got to go in a hurry. 4. And draws a foul. Fortunate. Pioneers will go to the line for 2 here as Trelshawn Smith earns herself a trip to the free throw line. If you're an Evangel fan, you are sick to your stomach after 2 really effective possessions defensively. Nowhere to go with 2 on the shot clock and bail them out with a foul for a trip to the free throw line. See if Trelshawn can get herself going here. And buries the first one. It looks like the Pioneers are calling out their 2-2-1 press that they go to after made free throws from time to time. Change the pace a little bit, see if they can force some turnovers. And Smith knocks down the free throw. And here comes that 2-2-1 press from the Pioneers. Smith and Gooch hound the ball at the top. And Sargent almost had a steal. Now the Pioneers get back as the pressure's broken by Sadie Chisholm. Chisholm gets it to Logan Jones. Jones driving kick. Connor Patton shot fake and drive. Kicks it back to Jones in the corner. 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebound Sargent. Pioneers can take the last shot of the quarter, but they're going to push and see if they can get an easy one. Gooch gets into the paint. Driving kick. Wide open corner 3. Gonzalez knocks it down. Big shot to end the third quarter. Cuts it to 2, and Trelshawn Smith steals the inbound. Wow, what a sequence from the Pioneers there. Trelshawn's foot was on the sideline there, so Evangel's going to keep possession, but a big 3 in the corner from Jordan Gonzalez cuts it to 2, and then Trelshawn Smith just about steals the inbounds pass. And this is a back and forth momentum shifting quarter here. But Evangel a 2-point lead, and Chisholm heaves up a 3 at the buzzer, and she got it. Sadie Chisholm from NBA range shoots a 1-footed floating 3 ball at the buzzer and knocks it down. What a shot there from Sadie Chisholm to end the third quarter. It's her first 3 points of the ball game, but they were big ones as Evangel is going to lead by 5 going into the fourth quarter. 47-42, 10 minutes to go. MNUsports.com, MNU Sports on YouTube. Gooch finds Gonzalez in the right corner after the 3-ball that ties us at 47 from Michaela Gooch. And Sargent has her pass stolen away by Zoe Mullings. A lot of action in this third quarter and beginning of the fourth. Tie ball game, 47 apiece. That 3 no good from Abby Wildermuth. Pioneers have a chance to take the lead. Maybe their first lead of the second half since the 1-point lead they had coming out of the break. Gooch goes to Ralston, dribble handoff. Jordan Gonzalez takes a 3, left it short. It's good action. The Pioneers run that set play for a shooter. That little dribble handoff action. Defenders like to go under, get yourself a clean look, which Gonzalez unable to knock that one down. Bailey Harmon has it. Goes dribble handoff with Wildermuth. Going to run a late shot clock action, little horns flare. And there's Mullings off the flare screen. Now looking to dump it into the post high-low, not there. Pull-up jumper from Harmon. It's stolen away. Jordan Gonzalez comes up with it. Pioneers are off and running. Trelshawn Smith thought about a pull-up jumper. Draws a double team, kicks it open. Michaela Gooch, top of the key. No good. Rebound tracked down by Alexis Roach. Evangel going to slow things down a bit. Abby Wildermuth guarded by Gooch, top of the key. Gets it to Roach. Roach to Harmon. Harmon, corner 3 from Zoe Mullings was too strong. Harmon tracks it down, but couldn't. Wow, last touch by Evangel. Pioneers are going to come up with it. I think that might have been a missed call as a couple of Pioneers deflected that pass as it went out of bounds, but fortunate for the fans of the team in white, they're going to get possession of the basketball here. Gets a little full court man-to-man press from the Valor. Gooch brings it across the timeline. 47-47, 6:40 to go in the ballgame. Michaela Gooch drives in, draws a double team. Little fake pass, got the defender to bite on the head fake and knocks it down off the glass, and she's in double figures with 11. Evangel wanted a travel there on Gooch, but I think she kept her foot down. Gave a little pass fake, head fake, and that help side defender bit on it, and Michaela Gooch got herself another easy bucket off the glass on the right side. That's been her spot today. So Pioneers lead by 2, and they've gone into a zone for the first time in this game. Little 2-3 zone. Baseline inbounds. Evangel got it in on the left block. Couldn't get the shot off. That was Logan Jones that snuck behind the defender. Strong cut there from Sophie Sparks. And Sargent fouled her on the cut. And Ariel has 4 now. But with just 6 minutes to go, Coach Lewis going to leave her out there. Don't foul him out with 4. You get 5 for a reason. So she'll remain in the ball game. And there's that little high-low look that you get against a 2-3 zone sometimes. Catch it in the high post, and those short corners can be exposed for a second, and Evangel took advantage. Zoe Mullings got the easy basket that time. Sargent couldn't get that left-handed jump hook to go, but Trelshawn Smith, great job fighting for that offensive rebound, draws a foul. And that's going to be the 4th foul on Alexis Cathon. Sargent and Ralston take a seat now. Megan Scott and Zoe Hayward check back in. Smith enters the post to Megan Scott. That's the exact same play as earlier where Megan Scott just drop steps, gets a right-handed shot off. Wombo falls down for no reason, but this time they don't call an offensive foul, although Megan Scott missed the layup. Scott looks like she was poked in the eye on the rebound opportunity. But just 10 seconds on the shot clock. Pioneers still in that 2-3 zone. They get it inside to Wombo. And she with a nice spin move on the baseline gets her shot blocked away by Megan Scott. And with just 3 on the shot clock, Pioneers going to go back to man-to-man. don't want to get an easy one off with just 3 seconds on the shot clock. They're a little disorganized. Inbound gets to Wambo. She goes right back out to Chisholm, who hit that big three to end the third quarter. Couldn't knock down the three ball that time, so we're still tied at 49, 5 minutes to go in the game. Pistol action, Smith. Pull-up jumper, left elbow, knocks it down. Trelshawn Smith. Big shot there. Gives the Pioneers a 2-point lead, and Smith has 8 points in the game. Wambo one-on-one in the post with Scott. Takes a tough fall-away jumper, gets it to go. Sarah Wambo ties us at 51. That's a difficult shot there. Turnaround jumper over the contested hand of Megan Scott. Got the friendly bounce. Trelshawn Smith again, stop and pop, pull-up jumper, right elbow, too strong. Pioneers are going to go back to their man-to-man. Just through that zone, switch up the look a little bit. Sargent back to the scorer's table. She'll come in at the next dead ball. And that's going to be a foul on Zoe Hayward. Only the third team foul on the Pioneers. As Hayward and Mullins just had their feet tangled up there. Incidental contact, but got to call it. There's a tripped ball handler that goes down. You have no choice. 4 minutes to play. Tie ball game. Evangel to inbound, and that's going to be the fifth. Nope. I thought they were going to call a fifth personal foul on Ariel Sargent. They did not. They called it on Trelshawn Smith. That's only her first. So that's much better news if you're a Pioneer fan. However, 4 minutes to go in the game, and Evangel's in the bonus the rest of the way. 14 fouls now for the Pioneers. And great take there by Sophie Sparks. Got downhill on the baseline, went reverse layup, but it was blocked by Sargent. Pioneers unable to keep possession, though. Throw it away. Evangel only going to get 20. Nope, they're going to get a full 30 seconds on the shot clock. Referee caught it, said no, this is a change in possession. They get 30 seconds, not just 20 like you do on a reset. And Sargent knocks it away again. This time she gets away with the steal, gets all the way to the rim. Should have had an and one, but gets the layup to go. And you love that out of Sargent, playing with 4 fouls, able to be disruptive defensively still. Come away with the steal, get an easy deuce, and give the Pioneers a 2-point lead. 3.5 to go in the game. Logan Jones drives baseline, left-handed, lost it for a moment, recovered. The Angel's going to work it around the perimeter. Ball screen, nothing doing. Jones refuses the ball screen, tried to get it into Wambo. Tough post-entry pass there, couldn't handle it. Pioneers get the ball. Got to go full court against this press from the Valor. In a 2-point lead. Evangel only 1 team foul, so if this stays a 1-possession ball game, they're going to have 3 fouls to give before Pioneers start shooting free throws. Something to keep your eye on with just 3 minutes to go. Pioneers go to that Carolina action. They get it to Megan Scott in the post. Luambo, for the 3rd straight time, just falls down in post defense, and Megan Scott lays it in. They called the charge the first time, didn't reward it these last 2, and Scott able to capitalize. 4-point lead. Tough finish there. Bailey Harmon spinning in the middle of the lane, gets back to her right hand and scores it. But Gooch finds a cutting Ariel Sargent. She got behind everybody against that press. Great find from Michaela Gooch on the assist, and Sargent, all 4 of her points have come here in the last couple minutes, and the Pioneers lead by 4. Gonzalez guards the ball right wing. Sparks drives in, lost it, got it back. Tries it again on the right side, no good, and rebounded by Sargent. She's been everywhere these last 2 minutes with 4 fouls. So important to have her on the floor. Does a little bit of everything for the Pioneers. Trelshawn Smith wanted to attack there. Coach Lewis begging the Pioneers to slow it down and go back inside to Scott, and now they do. Scott finds a kicked out, wide open 3-point shooter, Gonzalez. Good look, good shot. Too strong back rim, no good. Here comes Evangel. Harmon takes a three, got it. So Bailey Harmon, who has been huge this afternoon, has 17 in the game now and cuts the Pioneers' lead to 1. 30-second timeout from Coach Preston Beverly, and it's 57-56 Pioneers lead. 1:45 to go in the ballgame. MNUsports.com. Evangel stays in their full court press. Jordan Gonzalez to inbound. Gets it into, well, tried to get it into Trelshawn Smith. Pass was deflected away. Man-to-man press, and the defender guarding the inbounder was helping deny, although this time they allow Trelshawn Smith to catch. She's going to bring it across the timeline. Guarded by Connor Patton. Smith drives left. Skip pass, Gonzalez. Right corner, looking to go in the post to Megan Scott. Can't get it to her. Gooch probes, right side. Goes to Gonzalez, shot fake, drive, gets middle of the lane, extra pass. Sargent, three ball, got it. Ariel Sargent has been huge in the last 5 minutes of this one, scoring all 7 of her points. A couple steals, a couple rebounds, a block shot. Done a little bit of everything in this Pioneers run as they lead by 4 with just a minute to play. And Sargent guards the ball now left wing. Now they swing it to the corner. Trelshawn Smith bit on the shot fake. Recovers. But now Connor Patton tries a three and knocks it down. The sophomore guard from Blue Eye, Missouri, has been pretty impressive here this afternoon. A confident offensive player. Excuse me, that was Zoe Mullings that knocked down the three. Mullings, the senior from Stratford. Here goes Trelshawn Smith, pull up three. Too strong. Don't know if Coach Lewis will love that shot selection, but she did have a look for a split second. Pioneers lead by 1. No difference between shot and game clock, so this is the game. Last possession of the ball game here for the Valor. They're going to try to get it to Bailey Harmon, I'm sure, who leads the way with 17. But shot fake and drive right side, banks it in. Abby Wildermuth with a strong drive and got the finish to go off the glass on the right side. Gives Evangel a 1-point lead with 7.4 to go in the ballgame. Timeout Pioneers. And in the women's game, you get to advance that basketball to the front court, so Coach Lewis is going to have an opportunity to draw up a sideline out of bounds set. Pioneers down by 1, 7.4 to play. We'll be right back. MNUsports.com. In response to that timeout by the Pioneers, full timeout Evangel. So we got 1 more minute before we return to action. 61-60, 7 seconds to go in the ballgame. MNUsports.com. So play set to resume after 2 timeouts, one by each group. Pioneers down by 1, 7.4 on the clock. Sargent to inbound. Gooch, Gonzalez, Trelshawn Smith, and Megan Scott, the 5 on the floor for the Pioneers. See what action they get for this final shot. They go to Scott, top of the key. She gets double teamed, finds Trelshawn Smith. She tries a 3, top of the key, off left side, and Evangel comes away with the rebound, and that's going to do it. 61-60, Evangel comes away the winner on the road. 17 points from Bailey Harmon, and an excellent game from her. And the game-winning shot by Wildermuth on the right side off the glass. 61-60, Evangel Valor come into the Cook Center and get a big road win. Pioneers lose their first game in the Heart of America Athletic Conference play. And stay with us at 4 o'clock. We'll tip off the men's game with the red-hot Evangel Valor men's team coming in to face your Mid-America Nazarene University Pioneers. Should be an excellent ball game. Stay with us. MNU